Alright, so now I'm sanding it as smooth as I can get it, and I've been working on it a little bit with 100 grit. And you know, now it's coming back to me. When I was doing old number 27, I had to put 3 coats on it. This will turn out good, but I'll need a 3rd coat, so I guess that's just the way it is. I'd forgotten that. And then as the epoxy flowed down the edge, it kind of built up here, so I have to sand the edge a little bit heavier because there's a bump there. I sanded a little bit here and it's nice, so I'm just going to go out a while here and see what I can get. Yeah, I gotta be careful not to get too aggressive right here where the seam is. But I think it'll be alright. I think it'll be alright. Okay, so it feels pretty good around the edge. A little bit right here. It's a lot of sanding. Alright, I think I'll go with this for a 3rd coat. Yep, I had forgot. I put 3 coats on that. At least 3 coats on the old number 27. Alright, we'll see how this does. Alright, since I'm going to be mixing up and applying 20-some coats, I set up a little epoxy application station here. So, 3 pumps. Stir it up. Alright, I have to put another layer of epoxy on over the paper because it still feels like paper. But you can see there's some spots where it took pretty good and it'd be good enough to prime. Alright. Alright, another 77 cents down the drain. You know, I probably should have considered putting glass on the inside, but I didn't want to add another layer. I didn't think I needed it. So this paper, putting the epoxy over the paper, that's kind of blazing a trail. I don't know if that's going to be the greatest, but you know, you can't have everything. It'll be serviceable, I believe. Alright. Alright, that's got a good coat. Alright, quick coat on here. This is the third coat. I was happy with the second coat, but I forgot that I really need to do 3. That was the case on old number 27. And in some spots I even did 4 coats of epoxy. And you just have to keep laying it on till you got a smooth surface you can work. Plus I had several more layers of glass. You know, that was another part of it. But this is 1 layer of glass with a paper backer, and then 3 coats of epoxy. Alright, so I think this coat's good enough. I'll just keep smoothing that a little bit, and we'll see what we get tomorrow. So I want to set up a little assembly line setup here. I have to make 1 more disc that's just like that one, so I already know the measurement I want and how large this hole is. These two will be a little bit different because it's the inside, has a flat surface on top, so that'll be a whole different gig. So I know where I'm going with this one. So I'll just run a circle around this thing. Okay. And then I'll cut a slit in it here in a minute. And then I've got a little compass here. I want 1.5 inch hole. So I'm 3/4. Okay, so there's that one. Slice it with the X-Acto knife first. So in this run I'm going to make 3 discs basically. So altogether I'm working on the front axle. I'll have 2 outside and 2 inside. I thought I'd do this one first because I already know the exact layout. I think I'm going to have to experiment on the inside a little bit. Alright. Not too bad. Close enough. Okay. You hear that? It's quiet. Silence is golden sometimes. Okay. So I take the rim, and we know the drill. I'm going to put some pencils around here, tape it up. Yeah, see, that's nice right there. Size looks good. That's at 16 7/8. So I laid on the pencils, taped the joint, looks real good, fits real nice. So took me a fraction of the time of the first one. So get that out of there. Move the rim down. So then, see, that's nice, just like before. Put a piece of tape on the inside.
Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow then. I'll get my mom and dad.
I made this cone right here. This is the other outside cone. And now I'm looking at this inside cone, which has kind of a different thing going on here. So I thought it looked kind of cool if the fiberglass was flat right here and then a hole, you know. But then I got to thinking, you know, I don't want to have to make a different one if I don't have to. So I lay that in there, and you know, it doesn't touch here, but it does almost touch right here, so I could have Velcro right there, just a little gap. This way I could use the same pattern, the same 16 7/8. And then, so this is about, you know, a 1/2 inch. Yeah, it stands off about a 1/2 inch, so I checked the cart, and sure enough, there's enough room for that to be there. The hole might have to be a little bit larger because there's the spindle knuckle right there. But one pattern for at least the fronts, inside and out. So maybe I'll see if I can do the same thing for the rears, but you know, that'll save me a little time. So my goal is to get 3 of these cut, set up, and glass tonight. You know, I want to get the first layer on them, so I already know where I'm going with them, so try to catch up with the other one. That's my goal. So now I have 3 discs made, and I have to cut 2 more pieces of glass. Then I'll set them up over in my epoxy application station and mix up a batch and get them all glassed tonight. So it won't take long to catch up, I don't think. So I need 2 more pieces of glass. This is for the second one. So I used it to lay this out. Got some little marks here. That way. Right here. Okay, so there's my 2 pieces. I'll lay them out, mix up some epoxy, and see what I can get. Okay, so I have the 3 cones laid out. I've cut the glass for all 3. I've taped them down. Now I'm going to mix up, I don't know, probably 12 pumps. I don't know how, I might have to mix more, but that'll be a good start. Okay, so I pumped in 10 squirts of each, and I've been mixing on them a little bit here, and that's about 8 ounces, what the cut tells me. So let's see if that'll be enough. All right. Okay, so we've got one coat everywhere. Smooth it out. Well, spots where it didn't soak in yet. Alright, smooth it out. Yep, as soon as the glass wets out, it just lays down real nice right over the cone. You can see it's looking good. And then that one there's got 3 coats, so you can see where we're heading with this. Okay, so that one's looking pretty good. What the hell? I'm a little piece of shit. There's always something. And I'll dig it out later. Smooth it out. Yep, didn't quite make it. I was going to go with 12 pumps, and I decided at the last minute to go with 10. And I could use a couple more squirts here, I think. Let's see, maybe I can extend it here and get it to go. Would have been nice to have maybe a little bit more on this one, but it's good enough. Okay.